Hello everyone, it's Pam here again with Tattered Paper and Lace, and we are once again on a Monday, and that means that we are going to be doing the Margarete Miller collages. And so I have week 50. We're on week 50. There is only 2 more after this one. Yay! I am ready for this to be over. By the end of the year on these, I am so ready to be done with them that I'm just ready. And so I've been doing them early. I've been keeping a month ahead, almost a whole year. So I'm actually filming this in November. This is actually going to go up the 3rd week of December. So I'm still filming ahead. But then I will have the whole month of December and most of November, because I'm in not quite the middle of November yet. And I'll be done. So I'll have some time to do other things, which I need to do because I've got people coming Christmas or between Christmas and between Thanksgiving and New Year's. I mean Thanksgiving and Christmas, or right after Thanksgiving. Never mind. I'm going, my brain is going in a million different ways. Anyway, you'll be seeing this in December, the third week, I believe. So this is a Monday. So this is when you're going to be seeing that, is on a Monday. And so let's look and see what we need for hashtag 2025 CWP 50. Go to that hashtag to see what others have done with these same prompts. This one, again, I'm telling you, all of these last ones, every one of them was taxing my brain to make it come together into something that's feasible. Well, doesn't even have to be feasible. Just in something that relates. So let's see what we need here. An ocean creature, something written in pencil, something that emits heat, something that starts with the letter H, a set of numbers, and typewriter text. So, as always, I have my background, and it is the typewriter text. I also have a set of numbers, but that's going to get covered up, so that doesn't matter. I'm going to do something else for that. Okay, so what I have here is my ocean creature. This came out of the Antiquarian sticker book. I take these stickers and I stick them on a tissue thin book page, and then I cut them out because I don't like the border around them. Did I get that cut out right? Nope, I didn't. I have a little bit left right here. Well, I sort of got that cut out. I just need to make a little snip right there, and it'll be cut out. Okay. All right, so this is my ocean creature. This very colorful, kind of scary looking fish. Something written in pencil. I will do that in a moment, and it's possibly going to go on this little piece of paper. So I'll do that at the end. Something that emits heat. I am using the globe, the earth, not a globe, the earth, that shows the core of the earth, and that is hot. That emits heat. It doesn't always come out to the surface, but when a piece is cut off like that, that's emitting heat. So that's my heat source. Then something that starts with the letter H. I have this hand, big hand, that's holding a apple, or yeah, I think it's an apple. We'll show you what we're going to do with that. Then a set of numbers. That's going to also be later. So let's get this down first. So what I decided, I couldn't make these all relate, so I decided it needed to be a surreal collage. A surreal mini coaster collage. And to do that, I have cut open my core in the earth here, and I am going to stick this fish inside there. So it looks like he is coming out of the core of the earth. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that in. Well, no, I'm not, because I just want to make sure everything's positioned correctly. Then this hand, I have cut around the fingers, and I am going to have his hand holding the earth like this. Like this, just like that. Okay. I'm going to turn it a little bit because I actually want this fish to be like heading up out of. So I'm going to turn it a little bit and turn the fish that way. Okay, so that is basically my collage. Now, what I have here, that's the leaf of the apple, and it was over the arm, and I didn't think I could just cut the arm off right there, and it looked right. It might look okay. So I had originally cut off the leaf, half of the leaf. I cut down the arm, and so that's going to be like that. So I could leave it, and actually, and what I had done was to make this little green part in the earth. There's a little green section of the earth right there, and I was going to make that line up with this leaf, so it was kind of like the leaf was just coming out of the earth also. So that's, I had forgotten that's what I was going to do. So I may have him go, because I want to be able to see that finger that's holding there, so you can tell that it's a full hand. Because if you don't see that little pinky sticking out right there, I'm not sure you'll know, or it'll look a little weird, because it'll look like you're missing a finger. I didn't want that. So let's get him back in there and see if I can make that. I can make him come out. I wanted him to come out, coming up out of. So that's it. That's what I'm doing, except for the something written in pencil and a set of numbers. And I'm going to do that in a minute. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to cut off this leaf. I think it would look all right if I did. I do. I think it would look all right if I did. It would have to. It's not. I mean, technically, it should be there. You know, that part of the arm technically should be there. So I don't. That's why I left it. I just didn't want to. I didn't want it to look weird. That's why I have this. I'm going to scoot this back around to that green. I'm going to leave that green. I think I'm going to leave it. It's just going to be, I mean, it's a surreal collage. So we got a hand holding the earth and a sea creature, or ocean creature, coming out of the earth. And I'm going to get these glued down in some form or fashion for now, because I'm going to go ahead and do this like this. So I'm going to go ahead and get some glue on this, like that. And I want this to line up with that. I want the green on the earth to line up with that leaf right there, and we're going to leave the leaf. I'm going to just leave it. It'll just be easier to leave it. So let's get this down here like that. And then I'm going to do a little bit back here. And this earth came out of a children's science sort of book. Okay, and then I am going to put this, I cut it, so now it is cut. I may have to put that in after I get this down. And then I've got a little bit of my typewriter text showing back there. Okay, I'm doing it. Yep, I'm doing it. So that's that. That's good. So, no story here. This is just a surreal collage, and I actually had used this hand in a Margarete Miller collage way back when she was on Facebook doing these. And I remembered it, and I thought that it would do exactly what I need for it to do for this. It did not. I copied it, and I had to, oh, I don't want to do that yet. I got to put the leaf back behind that. I had to enlarge it because it wasn't, the original hand wasn't big enough. I had used the hand on, like I said, a Margarete Miller collage. Whoops. Come on. There we go. And, uh-oh, I'm not, uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Like that. I thought I had gotten the fingers mixed up, out of place. Anyway, I had done this on a collage on a Rolodex card. And I knew that this was the sort of hand I needed to hold this. So I went and found that card, which I have them in a Rolodex holder. Now I need to do the fingers down. And I enlarged it so it would hold this globe. I mean, this earth. And that's where we're at. And so I hope I'm not cheating by using something I'd already used before. And I don't remember where it came from. It came out of a magazine, but I don't remember what magazine or anything about it. It was because it was back in 17 maybe. Okay, I hope that's not gonna, oh, I think it's just wet. It'll be fine. Okay, now I'm just gonna stick this in here where it goes, so I have a full leaf here. Uh-oh, I glued too much of it down. I can cut it off some too, though. Okay, let's get this in here. And right, I'm just going to go ahead and cut off a little tip of it. And go ahead and glue it this and use my tweezers and get it stuck in there. Oh, I'm sorry, I was off camera. Sorry. Okay, now. So I had a hard time making these go together. Making these prompts work together. I'm going to match it up, even though you won't, that's going to get cut off over there, but I wanted it to all match up, so doing it like that. Then I need to glue this down. Just like that. And then we'll just cut that puppy off. And we'll be good to go. Well, one more thing to do. And this is surreal because it's not real. And because of that, I thought, well, this is a futuristic thing. Because who knows what might happen in the future. So I thought, as my something written in pencil, I'm going to put his pen down, something written in pencil, that I would get my pencil for one, get my little piece of paper. I actually thought I'd write it on this leaf to give it a purpose. And I could do that. Should I do that? Yeah, I think I'd rather do that than put, well, I actually should have waited because I thought I'd stick this under his finger. But anyway, what I'm going to write on something. I'll write it on the back of this so we can see how that might look. Because I don't think I wanted on this. I was going to do it on this. And I was going to do 25, 25. That would be 500 years from now. And the earth might look like this in 500 years. So I could just write it right here. I think I will. 25, 25. And isn't there a song that says, in the year 25, 25, we were hungry, just barely alive? Isn't that a song? Back in the 70s? Had to sharpen my pencil so I can make that be a little darker. Okay, so, and that is the extent of my singing because I'm not very good at it. Okay, so there we have 25, 25. So that is my numbers, and that is something written in pencil. And that is my collage. So let me ink around the edge, as usual, a little inking. And then we'll check and make sure I have everything. I don't do very many surreal collages because my brain doesn't usually go in that direction. But I couldn't make these relate in any form or fashion. So I thought, well, if it's a surreal, it doesn't have to relate. So here we are. Okay, so let's go over the prompts. An ocean creature is my fish. Something written in pencil is the year 2525. Something that emits heat is the core of the earth. Something that starts with the letter H is the hand that is holding the earth. A set of numbers is the year 2525, and a typewriter text is in the background, and that is from like a 1950 something old typewriter manual, textbook, typewriter textbook, you know, the ones that opened from the top and you had to flip it over backwards and put it on the rack and type from it, that kind. I think it's a 1950 something, I think. So this is my collage for week 50 of the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. And again, I was hoping to be able to do Christmas this whole month, but this is just not working. It's not working, so I'm doing the best that I can. I like how it turned out. I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of weird, but it's still kind of cool. So I thank you for coming along. I appreciate each and every one of you. Those of you who've watched my whole series this year so far, thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will be back for week 51, and you'll see that next Monday. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.